Welcome to SUPRS Live. This is the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series, and we are glad you can join us for the Black Cat Classic. Meow. Here, kitty, kitty. That sounded a little weird, didn't it? Well, we're going to get serious, so, man. This is going to be a night filled with thrills, chills, and spills at Myrtle Beach Speedway. This place is so bumpy and so rough and so fast. The drivers are on top of their steering wheel all of the time, and you're going to enjoy the show tonight. I'm sure of it. Time trials are over. Current track record holder Rocket Rob Warren is your fast qualifier with a 16:032, just a tick off of his 16:027 time trial track record. Bit of a short count tonight. I think everybody's burnt out after the North Carolina swing last week. Speaking of which, congratulations to Rob Warren as he won the North Carolina swing by winning the Hickory Hustle by default. We'll tell you what happened there, but first let's also congratulate all of our winners from the North Carolina swing. On night one, it was that old boy from Michigan, Carl Bonsai Becker. Becker was the winner at DeSera Speedway for the second year in a row and the fourth time in 6 years. The old guy still gets it done well north of 70, and he's still racing super modifieds with the original super modified sim racing sanction. Also on night two, we ran two races in one night. The second race was the first time we had ever been to Orange County Speedway, built by Speedy Man from the Mod Squad. Go to modsquad.info. You can download Orange County Speedway. Brand new track. I think it was in the spring he put that out. But Steady Steve Callahan came back, was his first win in over a year, 59 races ago. So congratulations, Steady Steve. He won on night one. And then on night two, we went to R Factor from NASCAR Heat, and Brad Keyser was the winner for race number 3 at Southern National Motorsports Park. Basically just ran away with a show. Just like Steve Callahan did at Orange County. And then at Concord on the same night, the king of Concord won again, Rocket Rob Warren. 5 races won in 6 years at Concord, leading an incredible amount of laps there. But it wasn't all easy this year. Keith Powell was right in the hunt once again. Then we went to the Hickory Hustle on Thursday of last week. We hope you got to see that one because it was a pretty wild race. Keith Powell dominated the entire event until 2 laps to go, came upon the lap car of Carl Bonsai Becker, caught a wheel, flipped upside down, and was disqualified, even though he landed on his wheels and kept going. Disqualified. That gave second place finisher Rob Warren the win. Warren was over 4 seconds behind the dominating Keith Powell. You can read about that story on supers.net. You can see videos from all 5 tracks, all 3 nights of last week's North Carolina swing. You can see them on the website, or you can go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/users/supersonline, or just go to YouTube and search Supers. We've got over 650 real super modified videos there as well. Tonight, we got kind of a unique format here for the Black Cat Classic. This is one of our most fun races. We've raced it at several different tracks. This will be the 3rd year in a row now that it's been at the Myrtle Beach Speedway, this half-mile high bank track with a dog leg in the front. Just a gorgeous track, and we're excited to be able to be racing here tonight. Time trials are over, as we said. Now, with a bit of a short count, normally we would take the Elite 8, put them in to the Crack the Whip race. We'll explain what that is here in just a second. But we'd put them into the Crack the Whip. Well, we've only got 6 guys in here tonight. As we said, we think a few guys are a little bit wore out from the last race. But we're going to put them into the Crack the Whip, and we're going to start them in a single file start, and they're lined up by their points one handicap. So somebody like Rob Warren that's done awfully well this season, he's going to be all the way to the back. Somebody that's struggled a little bit is going to be towards the front. So what has to happen is the driver who is in last place has to make a pass each lap. So keep an eye on the last place guy, our video broadcast producer, manager, guru, Hairbag Studios, Kevin Timmons at Hairbag Studios is going to be keeping an eye on that as well, because that's one that is important. Because when they're passed, they're out of the race, and the way they finish is the way they start. So if they're the first guy out, they're going to start sixth in the feature. You want to try to stay on the track as long as you can. You can move anywhere else throughout the field, but if you're the last car, you have to make a pass or you're out of the race. So keep your eyes on the last car in the Crack the Whip coming up next. Hey, speaking of coming up, in the next few weeks, we got some pretty big shows, including next week, our 15th anniversary is coming up, and we would like you to be a part of it. It's a NASCAR heat race using our very first modification for NASCAR heat, built in-house by Kevin Shaker Marine. And we're excited about that coming up next week. November 5th, our 16th anniversary. Wow, 16 years. We've been around almost as long as NASCAR Heat has been around, which is 18 years. And we're going to celebrate it next week with a very special format and a very special lineup for that feature-only race coming up on the 5th. And then after that, we go to the Veterans Day special as we honor with much, much respect to all of our United States Armed Force veterans currently serving and previously serving. So we have our Veterans Day special on the 12th at New River Speedway, another NASCAR heat race. And then we go back to R Factor on the 19th for the 15th annual turkey shoot. That's an R Factor race, and it is a very special one because the winner goes home with a Burgers Smokehouse turkey just in time for Thanksgiving. So we've got some big races coming up here on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network, and we hope that you will join us. As we said, their 16th anniversary next week, and then the Veterans Day special, and then our 15th annual turkey shoot. You want to know more about that? Go to supers.net/site and click the schedule page. You can even subscribe to our calendar there if you have a Google account.